Welcome to Pinball Mayhem. I am Ed, and it's time for a Ghost in the Shell update. I've been kind of working on it quietly. It's been a slow summer, and just got stuck. Got stuck at a few spots, and now I'm got 4 weeks before MGC. I'm trying to get some stuff done, and the big thing is just to spruce up the playfield a little bit. I want to add a few inserts just for the ramp shots and stuff, so I can maybe program around it, play with that a little bit. I want to paint the playfield, and the big thing is get started on getting a CAD going. Talk to a few people that are going to help me out. I need to get a good picture or scan with the playfield stripped and the bottom of the playfield stripped. So, guess what? I stripped the playfield, and here it is. Here's the stripped down playfield, completely gone, all the metal, all the T-bolts, everything. The cool part is, if you look at it, you can see the wear mark. I figure between the two shows it's been to, MGC and Expo, both last year, I have, between the two shows, about 800 plus plays on it, and plus testing and running it myself, running it through, a few games. I'm probably closer to 1,000 games on this board. So just for argument's sake, let's say that. This, you can see definitely the wear mark. This was filed in down to here. You can see the wear mark. You can see dimpling. This area here got pretty beat up because the ball was dropping off the upper playfield. You can kind of see around, you can feel there's a groove right around the pop bumper. So it really got hammered good. Lots of trails. This is that piece of mylar that was protecting me from getting stuck, and guess what? The ball still got stuck. You can see where the ramp started here, where it kind of cut in. So definitely some wear on it. I'll show you the back side. Here's kind of the back side. I have penciled in where I wanted my lights to go, just so that when I scan, I also started tracing my mechanisms and anything I had to go in to make it easier for a layout. So if I have to do any minor changes, I can always reference the picture and see what I can do to square this up. Kind of some issues I had here where the mech ran too long. It's definitely some hole issues. So stay tuned. I'm going to be trying to scan this or taking good pictures. After working in the garage, I got a couple scans of the board front and back. So let's see where I can go if I can get something CNC quality. Just want to show you a little bit better light. What I did is I just hit this with a quick orbital sander. Wanted to make sure it went through the scanner fine without cutting too much burrs. I didn't lose too many of my inserts. I went on the bottom. I still get the idea of where things were. So this is a very valuable guide for me to keep it around for reassembly. Here's my backboard. Thinking if there's time getting something cut, maybe I can even get some art on there. I'm really not sure about the plunger for my lock. I'm thinking about going through another ball lock redesign. It's fun, but it needs some work. So let's show you the rest of the parts. I have a bin of parts, nothing in there. I picked up these restaurant bins. They work really good for disassembly. Kind of throwing parts because it's not an official game, so it doesn't matter what came from where. I'll get it together. Here's another bin of parts. Here is my everything on the bottom of the playfield. I only had to solder or desolder 2 light sockets. So if I do a good count on what I have here, I'll be able to figure out if I want to go RGB GI. Not a lot of GI going on. I think I got to get into the next board to see where the lights will mount. You can kind of see everything sitting down there. And then more parts on a game. Empty cabinet completely. And here is another pile of parts that came off. This is more major assemblies, a couple bins of parts. Eventually I'll take all the plastics off and scan them. But I have a feeling I'm going to do some modifications. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more updates before MGC. Might be able to get another video out if I get something assembled. Right now, we'll have to see where things go. So either I'm going to be able to get a playfield cut within the next week, but I'm putting a timeline after next weekend. If I don't have a playfield cut and cleared, I am going to reassemble my old one. Hopefully, next week I'll start putting paint down just so I can harden the surface a little bit.